You eating this? You eating it? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another day in the life vlog, but this one is extra special because it is all about how I am giving myself a fresh start. I need this so badly, you guys, and I just hope that watching this video will maybe inspire you. If you've been feeling in a rut, if you feel like you need a fresh start, then you can come along with me. And if you don't and your life is perfect, well, that's amazing. Come along anyway. When I was a kid, I would constantly tell myself I needed a fresh start. Every Friday, I would have a bad week, let's say, and then Monday would be my fresh start. And I did that like throughout middle school, throughout high school. And while, sometimes things just don't change, I always felt inspired. And I'm like, where did I lose that along the way? That I really, really felt like every week could be a fresh start. And I never beat myself up too badly about it. I just was ready for another fresh start. And I think along the way, things maybe didn't change and things didn't get better. So I just stopped giving myself a fresh start. I don't know. The thing is, the difference is I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not a teenager anymore. And the things that were bothering me then, like boys, friends, school, those don't really bother me so much anymore. And the thing about those things is they're out of your control. What I'm realizing now is the things that are bothering me are within my control, very much so. And they all live up here. And I'm like, what the heck? Why not try giving myself a fresh start, really spending a day focusing on myself, which I haven't done in so long, and just give myself kind of this red carpet to start fresh. So I had a beautiful morning this morning. You guys saw kind of some clips of my morning routine. I made coffee, I did my French press, and it's getting better. So thank you all so much for your tips. The French press is getting better. I did my journaling. I read from my book. I'm reading, where is it? Reading The Untethered Soul. I have had this book, you guys, for a year, and I always like pick it up, put it down, but I feel like this is my fresh start book. Like there's a reason I bought this, and then there's a reason I waited so long to read it. So yeah, this is gonna be my book right now. No more Harry Potter. We're reading this. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me grab my journal and just kind of talk you guys through what I wrote, why I need this fresh start, because I feel like the why is very important with everything else that's gonna follow throughout the day. I just looked out my window and there's a robin on the tree outside. I always take birds as like a sign. Yeah, hi little robin. So nice. So I journaled for like 2 whole pages. And here are some of the things that I wrote. I wrote that I'm nervous for the fresh start. But then I said, if I don't get it right, I can just try again tomorrow. It's not that big of a deal. And going back to that sort of kid-like energy that I had where every week or every day could really be a fresh start. Okay, it's kind of deep, but whatever, we'll just get into it. Happy vlog, you guys. Lately, I have been feeling that stress and anxiety have just been running my life. I never feel calm. I never feel rested. I just constantly feel stressed out and anxious. I feel like I'm always running from one thing to another. I finish one thing, then I'm running to do another, and then the other, and then the other. I constantly feel not even out of breath. I just feel like I can't breathe. And last night I went to bed and I was forcing myself to like take deep breaths, and I realized like I haven't breathed all day. Like I think literally when I'm in this state and when I'm in that like anxious go state, I forget to breathe. Like I hold my breath. I hold my breath like all day long. Like obviously I'm breathing because I'm alive, but I'm not taking conscious breaths, and I'm like very tense and like holding my breath all day, which is so bad. And I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't live like this anymore. It's literally been like this ever since I got back from Florida, which is almost a month now. And just to be completely honest and transparent, like I haven't been happy. I haven't. Last week was a really bad week, and I think that's what really kind of kicked me in the butt and was like, okay, you can't keep doing this. I vlogged last week. I haven't edited it yet, but I already know that I have to cut out like so much of that vlog because I was just so anxious all the time. I felt it in my driving. I felt it in my breath. I felt it in the way I was speaking to people. Like, it was just horrible. Like, it's a horrible feeling. And like, no one deserves to live life that way. And so the only person who can make changes away from that is yourself. Okay, and let me also say that I am currently speaking with a therapist. So all of these feelings of anxiety, like, they're very deep. It's a big deal. And I am dealing with it with a therapist. But at the same time, you also have to do things for yourself every single day to help it get better. So I'm not just like writing in my journal and saying that I'm going to cure my anxiety, which anxiety is like a clinical thing. Like, doing your journal will help, but it won't cure it. But I do need to give myself these things to like give me a leg up and really help me. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep feeling like I'm drowning. We're so deep today. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So yesterday I wrote out this full list of everything that I want to do in this vlog for a fresh start. I actually meant to film this yesterday, but the day just got away from me. But then in my journal this morning, I wrote 5 things that I want to do first. 5 things to kind of ground myself and get myself ready for the fresh start, because otherwise it just becomes following this list and it's another classic day in my life of just go, go, go. So my 5 things are: number 1, read from my book, The Untethered Soul. We already did that, we're done. Number 2 was to get ready and wear an outfit that I love. So I put on a cute outfit. Let me show you guys like on the screen here. Jesse! And number 3 is a good one. It's a pivotal one. It's an important one. And that is to clean my house, but not just clean my house, cleaning dance party. If you guys remember, I put into my calendar, I mentioned this in a vlog, every Monday is going to be house cleaning day, where I just give myself an hour to clean my house. And I didn't do it yesterday. The day got away from me, like I said. So I want to do it first to make sure it gets done. And rather than watch vlogs and like sort of be half present while I'm cleaning, one of you guys commented and said, like, turn cleaning into a dance party. So that's what I'm going to do today. But just before we get into that, number 4 is to make a healthy breakfast smoothie. And number 5 is to check in with the world. So it's like 10:30. I let myself sleep in today to really just rest. And I haven't checked my phone. I haven't checked my emails. I have no idea what's going on in the world. And I like it. So until I clean my house and make myself like a healthy breakfast, then I can check in with the world. But what I find happens is I check my phone and then I get so distracted, and that's what gets my mind running and spinning. So I'm just gonna kind of delay it for as long as possible. You know I have work to check into. I have like people that I need to check in with, but for now, I'm just kind of being selfish and in a good way. Okay, let's get into the cleaning dance part. So the current state of my house is less dirty than it was last week, but more messy. Like, I was in Ottawa last week, suitcase from that. This is some stuff I need to take to donation. Hair stuff from doing my hair this morning. My desk is an absolute disaster. My makeup brushes are filthy. When I was doing my makeup this morning, I could not stop sneezing, and I'm sure it's because my makeup brushes are like disgusting. So yeah, I'm gonna clean those as well. So you ready? Wait, we need music. Okay, I was trying to think of what kind of like dance party music I want, because I don't want to cue it up on my phone, because then I'm gonna see my phone and see my texts and blah, blah, blah. So I need to just tell Google to do it. Honestly, you guys, I know it's so basic, but I just want Taylor Swift, okay? You ready? Hey Google, play Red, Taylor's version.
All right, playing the album Red, Taylor's version on Spotify.
Okay, I can't film myself dancing too much, so let's get into a time lapse of this so I don't embarrass myself. Bye! cleaning. It feels so good to get that done. And it only took like an hour, I think. I wasn't really watching the time, but anyway, really good, really fun. Thank you, Taylor Swift, for getting me through that. One thing I want to say about the cleaning is I feel like cleaning, you can look at it, like I always look at it as a punishment, but I feel like I need to start looking at it as an element of like self-care. And I was just thinking about that when I was washing my makeup brushes. I'm like, I put these things on my face a couple times a week, let's say, right? And I haven't washed them in months. Like, that's disgusting. It's honestly gross. And it's like, it's kind of like insulting to myself, and it's like very careless to myself. Like, you know, I wash my face, I do all my skincare stuff, and then I put these dirty makeup brushes on my face. Like, that's not really nice. And it's like neglecting those little things, like taking 10 minutes to wash your makeup brushes. It's like neglecting doing something for yourself. And so anyways, I just really felt like of all the cleaning, that was probably the most fresh start element of that cleaning, because, you know, the other stuff, tidying up, whatever, I do that pretty often. But the makeup brushes was really like a game changer. So that felt really good. Thanks for coming along that part of the video with me. Now we are on to step 4, which is to make breakfast. What the heck is this? This is a month 1 guide of a new nutrition program that I'm on. It's not something that I downloaded off the internet. I actually hired a health coach. You guys may remember in a few vlogs ago, I talked about this. Be Well with Kayla. I've been following her on Instagram for a while. Maybe you guys follow her as well. She's from Montreal, and I just really like everything about her, and I really like her approach to food. So I decided to hire her. I'm now like a client of hers. And yeah, so this is month 1. I started last week, but I did so bad last week. Like the whole time I was in Ottawa, I was just eating junk food, like literally not following the program at all. So starting yesterday night, I guess I kind of started. I was like, okay, Zoe, like you're paying this girl, like, can you please do what she says? So anyways, that's another part of my fresh start, is like taking care of my body, because I don't eat right. And like in the past, you guys have requested like, you know, what I eat in a day and whatever. And I'm just like, I can't share that with you guys, because it's not only is it not healthy, but it's not even like, it's not organized. It's not right. Like everything about it is just bad. Like I had bad eating habit. Well, bad is a bad word, I guess, but I didn't have the best eating habits. Okay. We won't get into it, but part of the fresh start, like this is really integrated in my fresh start. And I'm just like, let me take it seriously. Let me do it right. I'm paying for it. I want it, like deep down in the whole of my body. I want to start eating right and really taking care of my body. So here we go. I'm following one of the recipes for breakfast, and it's going to be for a smoothie. She recommends you start every day with a smoothie, which is totally something I can get behind. I probably should have done this much earlier in the day. It's almost noon. So that's the other thing we talked about with her, is like getting me to start eating earlier, because I really don't get hungry in the morning. I can go until like noon, 1 o'clock. But I think she wants me eating like really 3 meals a day. So anyways, I'm a bit late, but that's that. So we have a few breakfast smoothies, and where's the one that I was gonna do today? I think it's this one. So it's a blood sugar balancing smoothie, spinach, protein powder, half an avocado or 1 tablespoon of organic nut butter, half a banana, half a cup of frozen blueberries, and 1 cup of liquid. So I'm not gonna follow this exactly. I'm gonna make it my own, but it's just nice to have this kind of guideline. For example, instead of spinach, I'm gonna do spirulina powder, because I don't really like the way spinach tastes in my smoothies. It's like the texture more so. I have the protein powder, not a problem. Instead of avocado, I'm doing coconut milk, because the avocado is like for a healthy fat. So I have coconut milk instead. And then bananas and blueberries. Let's do it. Okay, time to try. Ooh, there's dog hair. Story of my life. Time to try the smoothie. It's really good. I feel like the coconut milk is what made it really good. I used to put that in my smoothies years ago, like when I was in university. And then I just kind of stopped because it became a hassle to like always be buying coconut milk. But this time what I did was I took it out of the jar and just put it right away in a mason jar, which is going to make it so much easier to like work with and store. And I think this is going to become, like, this is going to get back into my routine. Wow, I'm really happy. This tastes so good. So step number 5 is to check in with my phone. Check in with the world. My phone gives me so much anxiety sometimes. Okay, you guys, first anxiety pang of the day. I mean, at least it only happened at noon. Okay, hello. I would say it's about 30 minutes after I just filmed that clip, and that was not by any means intended, but such a perfect example of how reactive I've become, and I just let these external factors like fill me with anxiety. So essentially what happened was I received an email that I interpreted as being like very urgent, very kind of negative, and it made me feel like I had done something wrong, and I just started panicking. This is a common trait. This is a common thing that happens to me all the time. It has happened with me since my very first corporate job, that anytime I get an email, I assume the worst. I have a really hard time reading the tone of emails and interpreting that tone, and I just constantly feel like I'm doing something wrong. And maybe that's just like imposter syndrome, lack of self-confidence. I don't know, but I hate it. Anyway, I came to my desk, I sat down for a minute, and then I called my boyfriend. He's very good at calming me down. He's like very much the opposite of me when it comes to like anxiety and stuff. Nothing phases this guy, especially when it comes to work. Like, he's just like, if I get an email I don't answer it. Like, I wish I was like that. So he gave me some tips. They were so good, and I wrote them down to share with you guys. And yeah, at first I was like, oh my God, like, how can I be filming a video about a fresh start and like, look what happened. Like, I got myself all worked up, just like in, a glimpse of an email, and I'm super worked up. And then I realized like, this is like a perfect real life example of what happens to me on a daily basis, if not once a day, but multiple times a day. And it's just like why I need this fresh start and this change of attitude so badly, because freaking out every time you get an email, that's not good. I can't keep living like that. So something I've been working on a lot, and it's going to keep coming in with this fresh start, is saying no to things. They say like when you start saying no to things, like more things you want to say yes to come into your life, and it makes space for those things you want to say yes to. And I say yes to way too much. My mom says she misses me. Boom, I'm in the car driving to Ottawa. Friends say they want to hang out. I pack my week solid, and then I realize I don't have any time for myself. I'm always saying yes to things. And so something I'm needing to work on, and something I'm starting to work on, is saying no. Friends, I love you, but I need a night to myself. Mom, I love you, but I can't drive down to Ottawa and spend the week with you. That kind of thing. So what JS said was so smart. He said, you get to say no to letting an email bother you. It doesn't just have to be saying no to events and things and people. Like, you can say no to this feeling. I can feel myself getting worked up and just say, you know what? No, I'm not going to let this bother me. I have to choose not to let emails get to me. And I also get to choose to read it and move on and not have to be so reactive right away. So if the email asks for something, I don't need to drop everything that I'm doing and attend to that email. I can look at it, okay, I'll get to it when I have time. And I think that all comes down from, that needs to come from confidence and feeling like I actually have not done something wrong. If I forgot something, if I made a mistake, that's okay. That's not wrong or bad. It's normal. And I can get to it when I have time. So there's my little spiel about emails. That being said, I'm back at my desk, obviously, and I am going to attend to that email. I think it's time to sit down and do a little bit of work today. As much as I wanted to just have a totally chill day, I do have some stuff to do. Some feedback came in from some of the work that I did yesterday, so I'm going to make some updates on that, and I have a call at 1:30, so that's in about an hour. So for the next hour, I'm going to sit here at my desk and just get that work done for my contract, and then I need to work on some stuff for YouTube to get things checked off of my agenda. So after this little working break, we will get back into the more fresh start part of the vlog, more of the self-care, but for now, let's get a little bit of work done. Oh my gosh, brief interruption, you guys. I was just crying because I realized I hit 30,000 subscribers this morning. And I'm totally like just blown away. These are, of course, tears of joy. So obviously I need to interrupt this vlog to say thank you so incredibly much. This number, if it has like the number itself doesn't have that much meaning, but it's like this milestone that, you know, from 10 to 20,000 subscribers took a long time. And then from 20 to 30, just didn't take that long. And like my channel is just taking off. There's so many new faces, so many people who've stuck around for the last 2 years. Like, you know, wow. It blows my mind. It's like, I've always dreamed of this. I grew up watching YouTube. I grew up wanting to be a YouTuber. It was a goal and a desire of mine that I played down and suppressed for so long. And I just feel, I feel like my dream is coming true. My wish is coming true. And like, it's wow. It's just so wow. Like I can't make sense right now, but thank you. Like, thank you guys, you who's watching this, whether you've been here a day, whether this is the first video you watch, whether you've been here, you know, since 2019, like, or even beyond, right? Who remembers my 12-year-old self making makeup videos? That's my long, rambly way of just thanking you guys so much. This has changed my life. This has made my life so much better. I'm so much happier than I ever was working a corporate job. And there's still so much opportunity and so much more that I think we could accomplish together on YouTube. But wow, just like, I just want to live in this moment right now. And thank you guys so much. So thank you. I'm going to get back to work. Here's my camera up there. Get back to it, and we'll continue this vlog when I'm done my working time. Okay, now we can actually chat. I'm really happy I finished everything that was like pressing on my to-do list, and it's only 3 o'clock. There's one last crucial, critical, most important thing, and it has to do with the fresh start. And that is meditation. So before we talk about meditation, I would love for you guys to comment down below. Do you meditate? Do you like to meditate? How do you like to meditate? I really want to know. For years, I've been knowing that meditation is something that I need to get into, want to get into, and I've just always had a really hard time with it. You know, it's that classic, oh, thank you for joining us, Maggie. That's so nice. I just have a classic case of that can't turn off my mind, and I just really struggle with meditation. And I just never knew where to begin. And everyone just says, like, you just begin by beginning, but it always felt like a really big deal in my mind, and I couldn't bring myself to do it. It was always something that I put off. That being said, I know it's something that is going to help me tremendously. Like, in my gut, I know that I need meditation. I know that I need it. Recently, I've been getting back into listening to podcasts. I forgot how much I love listening to podcasts. And my favorite is The Skinny Confidential. And I was listening to her. I was on the Stairmaster and I was listening to an episode with Mimi Bouchard, who is like an influencer kind of turned self-care meditation expert. I really liked the episode. I really liked listening to Mimi. And then, I fell down this whole hole of like following Mimi, listening to her podcast, and just like becoming obsessed with her, basically. And she has a meditation app called Superhuman. So I went to sign up for this app. I was like, perfect, I'm sold. Count me in. It's very expensive. It's either $40 a month or $200 a year. And I'm like, ooh, that's a big commitment. So after, looking at that, I said, no, I'm not going to get it. It's too expensive. Like, no. I went back to Insight Timer, which is like that OG free meditation app. And I just didn't like any of the meditations. I don't know if it's just like a, placebo thing because I have Superhuman in my head. But anyways, there's a 2-week trial with Superhuman. I'm like, let me do the trial. I'll do the trial and I'll cancel if I don't like it. So I wanted to sign up on camera. I'm going to sign up. I'm going to do my first meditation and then I'm going to let you guys know how it is. $200 is expensive for the year, but if this is something I like and if it's something that is going to change my life, like it claims that it will, then it's worth it. So let's start with the trial. Let's sign up right now and see how it goes. It's one of those trials that you need to input your credit card, which I'm going to be honest, I don't love. Like I like just having a free trial and then if I like it, okay, I'll put my credit card in. But these businesses got to do what they got to do. Apple Pay just makes everything so easy. I didn't even need to get my wallet. I was going to put it on my prepaid card, but I guess whatever. So you guys, here's another thing. Like, remember I told you about my Whoop? I'm still in trial mode with it, but it's another one of those trials where you have to put your credit card first. So what I do, as soon as I start a trial, I then go into my calendar and for however long the trial is, so in this case it's 2 weeks, I go like 2 weeks. It's playing music.
To this feel good chilling meditation.
Do you guys hear this? It already started.
Listen to this.
I don't know where it's coming from my speaker, but I don't know where on the app.
For a grounding,
it's just playing.
Guided.
So like I was saying, today's the 8th, I go 2 weeks forward, and then like a day before the trial ends, I'll put it in my calendar, like review Superhuman, so that I know to cancel it in time if I don't like it. Ta-da! So that's just a tip, you guys, for when you're doing these trials, to not end up paying for something you don't like. Okay, so let's go back into the app. I hope it doesn't start playing again. And I'm gonna pick a meditation to do, and then I will let you guys know my thoughts. I'm very, very excited. I just know this is what I need. So we don't need a morning one. You are limitless, golden energy. Let's search. I'm gonna see if I can search for fresh start. Okay, if I type in fresh, there is a 7-minute meditation called Quickly Become Your Best Self. So let's do that. I'm not gonna film myself doing it because I don't wanna be self-conscious. So I'll catch you guys in 7 minutes. That was really good. I feel very calm. 7 minutes. Oh, something else is starting. It wasn't perfect. I can't sit here and say that I entered a full trance, but I will say for the first time in any meditation that I've done in a while, I just really focused on my breathing. I did have some outside thoughts come in. I was thinking like, okay, I'm gonna film this clip after. I'm gonna go make a snack after. But I really kept my breathing consistent and that felt really good. I also had Maggie here with me and I feel like she helped keep me grounded. I kept one hand on her at all times and she's so cute. She's just sleeping. Yeah, it was just nice and very peaceful, which is just so what I need. So I'm excited to keep going with this app. And I'm excited to finish up this day. I'm just gonna chill kind of for the rest of the day. I have a few other to-do things, but if I don't get them done, it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna go make a snack and then I'm gonna fix up my nails. I wanna add, my nails are so gross, but I wanna add little hearts to them for Valentine's Day next week. So let's go do that. I have veggies and hummus for my little snack. And I'm sorry if this is gross, but I have some fish skin that I'm gonna give to Maggie. I think that's too much to give her at once though. Sit. Good job, say thank you. Say thank you. Oh, good job. Okay, go ahead. My TV is so old, it takes like 5 minutes to boot up. But don't ask me why. But yesterday I started watching The Parent Trap. So I need to finish it today.
So,
Oh, hi! Wow, thank you so much.
what do you think of Meredith?
As what, Dad? Your publicist? Your friend? Your...
No, just what do you think of her as a person?
I mean, look at me, Martin. Have you ever seen me like this? Don't answer that.
Wait, you know who this is?
Actually, yes. Actually.
I just finished watching The Parent Trap. It's such a cute movie. Like, I was getting emotional when Chessie realizes that Hallie is Annie. I like found myself getting emotional. I was like, okay, what is wrong with me? So you guys, the day is almost over. I did my nails. They're not the best. They're not the best, but it was free because I did them myself. I just use a Q-tip, no, a toothpick. I use a toothpick and I just draw like whatever design I'm doing. So in this case, it was little hearts. Yeah, they're obviously not that good, but better than paying $60 to get my nails done. So this was my fresh start vlog. I still feel a little bit of like end of day anxiety, and I'm kind of just like, okay, well, what did you expect, Zoe? That like you spend a day doing something and like suddenly you feel better. But really, I just have to remind myself like this is putting the things into place, journaling, reading, meditating, taking care of myself, saying no to those anxious feelings when they come via email or text or whatever, saying no to them. And that's what this fresh start is about. It's not about feeling blissed out and happy every single day. Maybe we'll get there, but this was a start. So I realized we haven't really left the house today. I am going to take Maggie to Summit Woods right now. It's the end of the day. We're gonna go for sunset. And it's gonna be super nice so she can just run around and play. And I think that's the perfect place to end off this vlog, just spending some time in nature. So let's cut to that. So you guys, that's a wrap on this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was fun and maybe inspired you to think about every day or every week, every month as a fresh start. We can do it together. Stay tuned for my next vlogs to see how this is going and to just keep up to date with the progress. I love you guys so much and your support means the whole world to me. So I can't wait to see you in my next video. Until then, I don't know, take care. Okay.